Welcome back, everyone, to another video. We're going to be playing some Clash Royale. Today, we're going to be trying to hit 15k trophies. Well, I already know what we did, but let's just get straight into the content. Right now, we are going against Lava Loon. The reason I'm not actually recording these games and instead of doing a voiceover is because I tap the phone really hard sometimes, and I don't really get a microphone to stop that, and so I can't really give you guys exactly the best content without just a bunch of tapping. So instead, I decided to do a voiceover, but I will just stop talking and not stop talking, but I'm gonna tell you guys now why I'm doing the things I am doing. The arrows was really nice, got me all I needed. I don't really know if I need the skeleton bell. I think that was a little bit over pushing it, but just in case, if the barbarian survived, I wanted the barbarian to drop and make sure that they don't hit my tower too much. Now, I know this guy's playing Lava Loon, so I'm going to keep the pressure on, make sure that he can't build up a big push that I just can't really defend, because I do not have a tower, and I also have limited air troops. Like, all my air troops are really small and easily killable, so if I can just keep them, just not, this balloon is really bad, just because he needs to build up a big push. I really cannot defend a huge push from all around. So this one, the reason I took this game instead of other games was because I really was struggling against Lava Hound and just not really knowing why I was losing, besides that I thought it was a hard counter to my deck, which, even if that's the case, there's always ways to win. Rather, that's just going opposite lane constantly and forcing an enemy to stop looking at his own push, and you get just some bats off, like I did a couple times I think this game. But it was just, I think I played really well, but I think he also messed up with these balloons. I think that it wasn't very good. Those balloons were just very bad. But I think my play was pretty good this game. Rather not if that was because he was playing bad or not. And now I don't really know if I should have placed that skeleton bell, but I do like the tombstone in the back room because it stops me from going with my my goblin bell, because it will full counter pretty much by itself, and so I really can't go with it. But I use my ability to just keep everything focused on it, and it just takes the tower by itself. I didn't even know it was gonna take its tower, to be honest. That wasn't really the plan. It was just to more distract the enemy. I know the edits are not gonna be that flashy this game, or this video, but it's kind of just, this was very I just wanted to get a video out because I haven't posted in a while. And honestly, we just got monetized, and I want to really thank you guys for letting that happen and getting me to 1,000 subscribers. It means so much to me, and I really wanted to just get a video out as soon as I could and just, show out my gratitude to you guys. And I really want to say thank you for Jerome. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name. I'm so sorry about that. But I really want to thank you so much for being our first member to our YouTube channel. It is actually so awesome, the amount of growth we've received this year, and just want to really thank you guys for that. And just enough of that. But I can't just tell you guys how excited I am, but that ability was so nice, and I placed my firecracker as far back as I can so he can arrows both the goblins and the firecracker. And he didn't arrows the firecracker, which is so nice for me. And the barbarian, I don't know why I keep saying barbarian bell, I mean skeleton bell. And I placed these bats really late just because I don't want the minions to kill a single one of the bats. And then I placed the goblins just because I don't want it to get a single hit. And then now I'm gonna pop my ability. I forget that ability I really wanted to pop, but I just didn't know it was worth it until it was too late, and I didn't have just enough time to actually press the button, which is unfortunate. But now I throw this goblin bell just to keep the pressure on, but unfortunately it doesn't even take the tower, which is kind of crazy. I did not know, would not take the tower there. And now I'm going to just go with some stuff on the opposite lane, so hopefully he still defends it. And I'm going to place my firecracker as soon as I can. Hopefully I can cycle to another one. And then also I'm just going to place my champion, make sure I get that 3 cycle. And then we can just place down another one of my firecrackers, and I out-cycled him. So that's really nice. And then I just got to pop my ability, and it takes his tower. And I got a bunch of stuff going, and he doesn't have any ground troops, I realized, and he already places barbarians, and so all I had to do was go all in with ground troops, and that he couldn't defend, so that's GG, and go on to the next game. Now, I'm showing you guys this game because it was just, like, kind of closer than I expected for it being a P.E.K.K.A. Blitz Spam. And just, I want to show you guys maybe that, even, like, you can make mistakes and still win. And, like, you can get to 15k trophies without even being that good, to be honest. I would say I'm above an average player, but I've definitely launched some stuff. And I'm still improving every single day that I play the game. And I learn different matchups and how to actually play them. And, like, today I lost to a Ohagwam. I played way too aggressive against it. It was 2.6 Ohagwam. Played way too aggressive. And I think I played too aggressive here, too. I thought my firecracker would do more damage to the P.E.K.K.A., I guess. But the pancake guy also gave him some extra stuff, HP and stuff. And he did a good zap there. I went to arrows just to get the stuff down as I could. And it's well played. I tell him well played. And, he doesn't say anything back, but I do let him know again, just to make sure that he sees it, And now he is up a little bit, elixir, but nothing too much that we got to worry about. But we can keep on the pressure, make sure he doesn't really got nothing too well to go against this Goblin Bell. So the wizard was really nice. It was, good. But now I probably shouldn't have let this actually hit the tower, but I did, and it's kind of just whatever at this point in the game, honestly. Like, it could cause me to lose the game, but it just, you have to find out, Place bats, and just to hopefully kill down the bandit. And unfortunately, the Van Rider does get past on my skeletons at 1 HP and, takes my tower. But I'm going to take his tower right back with my good ability, and just, it's fine. We're up a little bit of damage, so all we got to do is keep pushing. Now he goes with a really aggressive P.E.K.K.A. here. This P.E.K.K.A. was really bad by him, because not only do I avoid recruits in cycle, but he just is down a lot of elixir now, because he just went in with the most aggressive P.E.K.K.A. with no support, and it doesn't really go against recruits very well. And now all I gotta do is place cards, and I just win. It doesn't matter what card I place, it just makes me win. And yeah, that's it for that game. Now, this game was for 15k trophies, so this will push me over to get ranked unlocked again. I didn't play the previous season to actually unlock ranked before it came out, and so I had to grind to 15k trophies. That's why I've been playing so much. I think I got it pretty quickly compared to most people. I know a lot of people are still grinding to try to get that 15k trophies, but I've been winning so much, even without maxed out deck. I didn't have a maxed out deck until yesterday. This was my first deck to use that was maxed out, and it was really nice playing with a maxed out deck, because I knew I wasn't losing because of levels, and it was because I was just playing bad. And I think he could have played this a lot better, because if you rewind a little bit, he placed his wall breakers really late, and if you just placed them a little bit earlier, I wouldn't have had time to place my bats and actually fully defend it. And it just plays like that just make you lose the game. And he could have had an extra 2,000 damage, and this tower would almost be gone because I messed up because of the I messed up a little bit, and it caused me to lose 2,000 damage, a little bit less. But that firecracker had some nice stuff, and all I have to do is bats, and he really has damage on my right side, so I'm not too worried about losing too much damage on my left side. And this Firecracker is getting some nice damage. Now we're back in the lead, and actually we've already back in the lead, but on the left side. But now we're also having a lot of damage on the right side, which is really nice, especially with Royal Recruits. You want a lot of damage on both sides sometimes, and like obviously you still want to push one side, but a lot of people let that other side just get a lot of damage, and so getting a lot of damage on the other side is really nice just in case, because they have to defend both sides, But I don't really got to worry about too much here. We're playing pretty much a mirror matchup. We just both try to keep the pressure on as much as we can, and it just so happens that I don't really know where I was going with that, honestly. I go with just a skeleton bell, hopefully to keep on the pressure and make sure that he doesn't go in any stronger with these Royal Recruits. And he doesn't really, and he goes Wall Breakers a little bit late again, and so I can place my Goblin Bell, and all his Royal Recruits were already dead, so I don't even got to worry about those. And I don't really worry about this left side at all. I do have to do a Firecracker on the right side. I didn't really want to play it like that, but it just so happened that that's the only really way I could have played it, which I didn't know that Firecracker actually fully stopped the sneaky bush from fully connecting. And I keep letting a lot of this left side go, which is starting to get scary, so I have to start defending a lot more. I hesitate on this ability because I didn't really know if it would be good or not, but I really regret doing that because it was very slow, and I would have been able to actually kill it and probably have a good push going if I just didn't hesitate, which I kind of realized mid-game, and it was kind of mad about myself for that. But mistakes happen. You go next and just learn from it, But now he's going in with the sneaky bush. We got to kill these things really quickly, and we can just bats those guys down. Since I have King Tower activated, they get a lot less damage. But unfortunately, they do still get a lot of damage. I popped that ability just because it's maxed out, and it's really good. Honestly, I was really, not using the ability at first, but I realized that was just not really what you should be doing. And you really don't want to activate King Tower when you're playing against Royal Recruits. Well, when you're playing Royal Recruits, because it makes it a double push, really bad. Now, going into the next game, this game is just a really weird game, and I just want to show you guys how I play against them. And so instead of actually trying to defend the Lumberloon, I'm just going to go fully opposite lane since I already placed my skeleton giant in the back. I don't really want to lose this tower, but unfortunately I do. I tried stopping it with the goblin, the goblin gang, but I get really nice ability, which is really good. And since he logged because I placed the goblin gang, it made it where my actual ability did so much. And then I keep the pressure on because I know he doesn't have too much elixir, and so I just keep going in, and I get a little bit of his King Tower about halfway, and I just pop ability just because it's right on his tower. I know I'm down a little bit elixir, so I just play a little bit passive here. I get a lot of damage though. Get an extra 1,000, which is nice. And now I'm just going to go Royal Recruits, and then now I'm just going to tower trade again. I don't even care about defending this balloon. I'm going to defend a little bit just so it doesn't kill my tower, but I don't really care about going Firecracker. I want to keep the pressure on. That's why I do Goblin Gang instead of Firecracker. And now I can just go in with my Goblin Bell on the tower because he defends the left side instead of defending his King Tower. And that's just going to be game. And honestly, I thought the game was just really funny how we just kind of tower trade the whole game. Once again, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers, and I'll see you guys next time, and peace out, my boys.